What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian back with another episode of the Sports Elite Podcast. You know what time it is? Finally, Pittsburgh Steelers got off the losing streak, finally secured the bag and got a victory. Now they're 1-3, 27-3 at home against the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. That puts Mike Tomlin at 6-0 at home in Heinz Field on Monday Night Football. A well-needed victory for this team who started off 0-3. I knew we could come into this game. I knew we could get a victory. And there was a couple things that I liked. You know, early on, first possession, Deontay Johnson fumbles. Gives us 11 turnover every game for 11 straight games, which is the longest streak in the NFL. We need to correct that. But with that being said, what really catapulted to this victory was the display on defense. Only gave up 100 yards in the first half. Finished the game with 8 sacks. 8 sacks. We got where we wanted and how we wanted anytime. The tackles of the Bengals could not handle T.J. Watt, Hayward, and my boy Bud Dupree. Bobby Hart and Andre Smith were just outmatched. T.J. was out there one hand getting to the line, putting pressure on the Red Rifle Andy Dalton. They could not contain us. Finished with 8 sacks, the most that we've had in the game in 15 seasons. Now coming to the season, I was sold on our defensive line. Bud Dupree, Hayward, Tuitt, Hargrave, Watt. Baby, we're good. I loved what I seen from the play from Devin Bush. Just everywhere on screens, tackling Joe Mixon. In the backfield, tackling Joe Mixon. Just getting to the edge, just quick, fast. Now I love our backside secondary with Terrell Edmonds and Fitzpatrick. I don't have to see Artie Burns out there. I love the way Joe Hayden and Steve Nelson played. Also, like I will continue to say, Mike Hilton is probably the best defensive back out of the slot blitzing. Every time we do that, it works. I loved what I seen defensively, man. I am excited for this game. I know we played the Bengals. I know they fell to 0-4, but it doesn't matter. A victory is a victory, and the defensive decided to play well. They played well, typically pretty well last week in San Francisco. We just came up short. We've had the lead at halftime in every game this year. Finally secured the lead. We were up 10-3 at half. Hey, I'll take it. And like I tweeted out at halftime, I said they were managing Mason Rudolph, giving him a lot of short passes, dinking and dunk swing pass, running them, throwing to Jalen Samuels, throwing to James Conner, wasn't throwing the ball deep. Second half, play action pass, Deontay Johnson, over 40 yards, baby. That's what I like to see from this rookie, this third-round pick. I know Moncrief was active, but I didn't see him in the game. James Washington, I haven't seen him out there. Juju didn't have too much of a big game, but I love what I see from Deontay Johnson. I think he's a real player. Now, Jalen Samuels scored a tub. James Conner got a tub off a rollout that I like. Very creative. I know Mason was looking in the flat, but he threw out to James, and James ended up scoring. James ran hard tonight. Finally, we got some semblance of a running game. We did a lot of wildcat with Jalen Samuels and James Conner. Just another way to sprinkle in the offense a little bit. I really liked what I seen from that. You know, just a little trickeration, just keep the defense on their toes, and just get Mason Rudolph come more comfortable. And as the game went along, I decided to see him more comfortable. What I want to see going forward, like I said before, is them taking more shots down the field. We've got Juju, who's a slobber, but Deontay Johnson's looking like he's going to be the guy who's going to be the deep play guy. Still got James Washington, who I feel like needs to get more involved. You know, it's the second year, he needs to come out strong, but I like it. Nick Van Nett had a nice catch. Mason scrambling out to his left, throwing on the run, nice catch. Van Nett came over from Seattle for a fifth-round pick as Xavier Grimble was on the IR. Vance is out with a shoulder injury, so that's going to create some tight end depth for us, and he's a solid player. Like what I've seen from the offense, just slowly, just managing him in, Mason in slowly. Let's get this rolling. I got to see more next week, but I just like what I'm seeing from my boys. We got a victory, and that's all we needed. Now, I know we're 1-3, but guess what? We're still only one game back in the division as Baltimore lost to Cleveland yesterday. Cleveland leads this division right now, and guess what's next for us? A home date with the Baltimore Ravens. Everybody's going to probably have us losing that game. I feel like we got a decent shot to win this game, and I feel like we can do it. Let's keep it moving. One game at a time. 0-3 is a tough hole to dig out of, but I'm happy with this performance tonight, and I like what I seen. We took care of business like we were supposed to. And fun stat for you. Boswell has never missed a field goal in the playoffs or in the regular season against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now that is 9 straight victories over the boys from Ohio, and I will take that. Another good night, Monday Night Football win. Hey, completes my day. I couldn't be any happier as a Steeler fan. Steeler Nation, stand up. Like I said, wave them terrible towels, baby. Hey, victory. Now it's on the Sunday and we focus on these Baltimore Ravens. Let's get it. Let's go get. We're 1-3. Let's go get the 2-3, baby. I love it. Steeler Nation, stand up. Let's get it. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.